Some of these car boot finds are just hard to fathom. Yo, welcome back to the channel. I'm John Luke. I'm a full-time eBay seller. In today's video, we're going to be going through some crazy car boot finds. These have been submitted by you guys, and some of them are absolutely out of this world. There is no better place to start than WeBuy_retro on Instagram. He picked up a super rare PS1 game. Cindy's Fashion World, 50p he paid. Now this game is worth well over £1,000. If you search on eBay, there's none listed. You search on Terapeak, there's like 1 or 2 sold in the last 12 months. It is rare as a rocking horse. So to pay 50p for it, that is absolutely mad. Definitely one to look out for. Cindy's Fashion World. Cindy's Fashion World gets a no. There is the photo on his car boot. That is mad. Now we're going to head over to Jammy Dodger Flips on Instagram. I've heard this guy goes to the same car boot as Ricky as well, so I hope you didn't miss out on this one. He paid £4 for a talking Home Alone Macaulay Culkin figure. Nice and minty on its cardboard. And he sold it for $319.99 plus postage. Now, you guys definitely would have picked this up if you would have seen it at a car boot, but you would never think that you get over 300 quid for it. Tia Jade on Instagram picked up a TY Beanie Babies Kiwi the Frog. She paid 50p for it. It was released in 2009, and she got £180. Mad. 50p into 180 quid. He doesn't look anything special, but definitely look out for him. Rob Carney on Instagram picked up an amazing Harry Potter book set. It's like a really deluxe hardback 7-book set. He paid £7.50 for it, and he sold it for 400 quid. If you did see a box set like this, you'd pick it up anyway, but this one in particular is special. Chris Parkinson in the Facebook group picked up a Microsoft Word for Windows 2. A super rare old version of Microsoft Word, brand new and sealed, so it is a collector's item at this point. He paid £10 on the car boot and sold it for $499.99. And that went off to America, to where a big Microsoft Word collection must be happening. On to a little bit of antiques now. And personally, I don't really deal in antiques. Obviously, if I've seen something that looks special, I'll grab it, but I'm no expert at all. Ashley Martin on the Facebook group picked up a banjo vase for £20. It's a nice orange circular vase from the 1960s, I believe. And he sold it on eBay for £1,200. Who'd have thought it? Some of you may know Sean Abercrombie in the Facebook group. He is a bit of a rascal. Stay away from him at all costs. Anyway, he does deal in antiques as well, and he's got some crazy car boot pickups himself. So he had a large pickup of vintage cups. On the picture you do see, he did spend £109 on the whole lot. So he's paid good money, but he's got a lot of items as well. Anyway, these cups and saucers were selling at £310 each, £550 each. He made a couple of grand just off a few cups. Awesome. Now, we all know those vintage football shirts sell. Glenn Miller on the Facebook group picked up a QPR shirt for £1.50. And he sold it for £270. This is a really old one. It's a 1984 home shirt. So as you can imagine, it is very hard to find and in good condition. Staying on the topic of football shirts, Kev the reseller on Instagram picked up 2 Arsenal shirts. Beautiful shirts, like the classic banana shirt. Everyone knows that one. Paid a tenner for that, and he sold it for £299.99. And he also picked up a 90s blue away shirt as well at the same time for a tenner, and he sold it for £249.99. So he paid 20 quid, and he made about 550 back in one little car boot session. Just to end that bit off as well, Thomas Chewett also found an epic vintage Stoke shirt as well for 3 quid at a car boot. That's worth good money. Now this one is very cool for all you people who love a bit of Egyptian history. Anthony George on the Facebook group picked up an Egyptian pharaoh's head, like a wooden sculpt. He paid 50p on the car boot, and he sold it. It went to Norway for £245. Look at that. How cool is that? This one is very peculiar. Thomas Smith on the Facebook group picked up an incense burner, but it's not just any old incense burner. It looks to be a very arty incense burner. You'll see it pop up on the screen somewhere, but I've got it in my hands right now. You can see like a pair of lips and some eyes in there. Very cool. It was made by the Haas brothers. He paid 30 quid, and he sold it for £450. Nothing more I can say about that. Epic sale. Deeky on the Facebook group picked up a Jellycat soft toy. We all know and love those. She paid £1 for this one in particular and sold it for £300. That is a nice markup. It sold in less than an hour. Dead quick sale. Happy days. Vinny from Mad for Miniatures on YouTube picked up a Fender guitar for Rock Band 4. He paid £1 and sold it for £170.99 plus postage. Epic markup again. £1, you cannot complain with that. This one is one of my personal favourites for all you gaming guys out there. The N64 is a classic console. You've got GoldenEye, Diddy Kong Racing, Mario Kart, Super Mario 64, Turok. So many more titles. I have some great memories playing those. Some great titles. This controller blew my mind. I absolutely love it. So John Stewart on the Facebook group paid £7 for this special edition controller. The name of the controller is Desert Storm Fox Data, and he sold it for £450. That is a beaut. Wow. What makes it even greater is, apparently it was sat there for half the car boot. A lot of people thought it was custom, but it wasn't. He took a chance, and a good chance it was. Sold within 3 hours of his listing. If you know me well, you'll know I love a Funko Pop, and I've got a massive Funko collection. I must have at least 300 Funko Pops. Yeah, it's a little bit out of hand. Yeah, don't mention it. Anyway, Zoe Murray on the Facebook group picked up a Funko Pop for £1. It was a League of Legends Jinx character, and she sold it for 80 quid. Can't complain with that. Some Funko Pops are worth absolutely hundreds and even thousands of pounds now. But there is a lot that are just worth a fiver as well, so you just got to bear that in mind. And there's a lot of fakes out there as well, so do be careful when selling Funko Pops. Now, you know I love a little book sale. If I can pick up a book for 2 quid and get 50 quid out of it, that's what I'm all about. Stephen Prince on the Facebook group picked up The Art of Punk for £1 on the car boot and sold it for 100. Definitely one to look out for. Again, another £1 into 100 book. Michael Mack on the Facebook group picked up this Papillion and Feline. No idea what the book is. It'll be up here somewhere. Looks pretty cool. Paid £1, sold it for 100. Always got to look through them books, especially if they do look a little bit unique. And I'm going to end it on an absolute banger. Something I hold special in my heart. Toy Story. One of my favourites from a child to an adult. Cried in the cinema. Toy Story 3. True story. Sean Byrne on the Facebook group picked up a Sparks from Toy Story 3, which is the little robot guy. He paid £1 at a car boot and he sold it for £175 plus postage. Great find, great sale, and a great collectible to look out for. A lot of the Toy Story stuff can sell for huge money. Personally, for me, my favourite car boot pickup that I've ever had was about 6 years ago, 2017, maybe summer 2016, when there wasn't as many resellers on the car boot. It's actually chalk and cheese if you look then and now. It's a funny story. So it was a Nintendo 64, all in box, all in the bags. It looked perfect, absolutely perfect. There was a couple of box games with it as well. And I think the gentleman was asking about £30 for it. And I was young, I was probably 17 at the time. And I was like, 30 quid? Don't know. Walked around the car boot. Hot summer's day. Busy car boot. Walked all the way around. Got back to the store. We take 25 for it? Deal. Honestly, it's a funny story looking back now, because that had never happened. He wouldn't even leave someone's boot anymore. Never mind, hit the table. Good times looking back. I did end up selling the console for 250, and the games are like 20, 30s each. So from the 25 quid I did pay, probably made about 350 out of it. So it's not unbelievable money, but for me, that's a proper core memory from a car boot sale. That is some crazy car boot pickups from all you guys and from myself. I do appreciate everyone's contributions. I do have more that I couldn't get through today, but I'm going to do this plenty more in the future. So do join the Facebook group and get involved there. Do join my Instagram, and I'll be asking lots of stuff in the future. That is all linked down below. Before you do go, hit like on this video. It helps the channel out massively, especially if you did enjoy the video. Take the time out to like it. And leave a comment down below, what is one of your favourite and core memories from a car boot sale? I've really enjoyed filming this, so I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time.